I ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask you to deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. Okay, we're doing messages from your higher self today, and we've got some rocks to pick from. So pile 1 is this red agate type. Almost like carnelian. And 2 is labradorite, although I don't know if you can see the shine in it. Oh, there you go. There it is. And this one is jasper. So those are your picks, 1, 2, and 3. I will see you at your pile. Pause if you need to. Okay, pile 1. Really beautiful. I don't know if you can see the detail in that. Look at this. Let's see what your messages are. We've got connection, the biome, card number 44. Card number 3, benefactor, grace and generosity. Two of these cards. 50 is the mandrake and 45 is citrus. Interesting with the colors. 18 is empowerment, expansion, together, prosper, divine are the key words for it. And then bellflower, which is gratitude. And the quote is, gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow, by Melody Beattie. I want to trade spots with these, just to... It's a color thing. I might move them again, but for right now, it's a color thing. Also because they're light and I don't want it to be blaring too much on the cards that are shinier. So let's take a look at your pile of messages from higher self. Okay, so far what I'm getting for this one, it's like I'm sorry, it's twofold. So this gratitude card and this, one is that part of this is that you are the benefactor. So part of it is that you are giving, and on the other side, you are also receiving. So it's twofold. And to be grateful for both aspects of that. If you were thinking to yourself, how on earth am I being generous and giving? It doesn't have to be financial. It can be your time. It can be your love. It can be just reading to a child, or I mean, there's so many different ways that you can be giving. Generosity is not just for financial matters. I am currently getting a kind of self-esteem thing with empowerment. I think that you just haven't seen your worth lately. You haven't been seeing what you offer other people. Okay, I do need to look these two cards up because this is a deck I don't use constantly, and even though of course it's all symbols and they have certain symbols to me personally, could be why they're here, but I want to make sure I've got all the information. So give me a second. Okay, all right, that's making a lot of sense. So from what I read, the mandrake takes 3 years to fully grow. And it's the card itself is telling you, don't compare yourself to other people's growth. It's your own. We each have our own span, our own timeline. And the citrus card was not so much about, it reminded me, but it's not actually the info that came from the card. It reminded me of when my grandmother said that they would string up oranges for Christmas decorations. And it was during a time when they didn't have a lot. And that in itself is also reminding me of this just not seeing your value at the moment. Doesn't mean that you don't know that you have worth. It doesn't mean that you have low self-esteem. It's just that you're not giving yourself the credit that's due. I'm being directed to the gratitude card again. And I heard, be grateful for those that show you your worth. And there's connection again. This is the biome is connection. There's even a way, so another aspect I'm getting is that we can have frustrating situations and dealing with people, right? And a connection thing. And we can still be grateful for people that we have a hard time with because it's showing you something. It's teaching you, you know what? I am still a generous and graceful person. I'm still kind-hearted even though I'm treated like this. So you don't have to sit there and be like super grateful for the way this person treats you, but you can be grateful for what you learn from it, what you take from it, for how you get to know yourself better. That's what I'm getting with that. Okay, anything specific? Anything else? I'm really being drawn to right now this got this lion's mane that's flowing and the hair on the female that's flowing and this chicken. It's a rooster, a bird of some kind, and the wings are going this direction. So it's like the wind is blowing, right? And then at the same time, you've got this ribbon going through, and they're all kind of just they're flowing. And I feel that that is a message in itself, that when you let go and let things flow, when you don't argue so much with your mind, as a lot of us do, hi, me too, things come easier. The learning comes easier. The gratitude comes easier. It is easier to be more generous and giving, which you already are. Okay, here's another. Sometimes we give too much, right? When we are not receiving what we need, the love that we need, and we keep giving and keep giving, it can become too much, and we can explode, or we can just burn out, or, whatever it is. I am not telling you to keep going with that if that's where you're at, but I do want to mention the giving that you do is still good. It's still wonderful of you. Even if it's not being seen and appreciated. You are holding true to your integrity and your beauty. And now, it's okay to also let go of that and give yourself what you need. It's okay to say, you know what, I've been giving too much. It's time for me now. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not selfish. It's self-care. It's good. Is there anything else? Any other messages you have for pile 1? I'm hearing the message, just remember that you're loved. Just remember that. Keep that with you. Even in times where you're not feeling it, you're still loved. So much, our emotions are based on our own perspective, right? And sometimes, even though we're allowed to have them, our perspectives can be a little, you can flip your perspective and then suddenly have different emotions. Like you think someone said something, but it turns out you misheard it, right? And so they didn't mean at all what you thought they meant. And that flips it for you. So remember, keep within you that you're loved, even when you're not seeing it or realizing it. Yep. So just to kind of sum up everything. Remember that you're loved. Appreciate your times of growth. Your giving nature is beautiful. Yep. Okay. All right, pile 1, that is it for you guys. I hope that this has been beneficial for you. I hope that you feel seen and heard and loved. And I will see you next time. Okay, pile 2 with your labradorite. Let's see what your higher self has to say. Adventure. South. Number 2, card number 2. Card number 49, Skywriting, the Fates. We have card number 33, the Dandelion. We have card number 13, Hidden. Key words are wisdom, elementals, fairy, and uncover. And we have the Red Rose, hidden secrets. Interesting. Ho ho. Okay. And quote is by the Buddha. Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Okay. I am picking up on this combination right now, which is the dandelion and wishing. The hidden, we as kids, sometimes as adults, we pick up the dandelion and we blow its leaves, its seeds out, and you're supposed to make a wish, all that. And there's a hidden wish you have. There's something that you don't really tell very many people, if anyone, that you were wishing for. And this is an acknowledgement of it. It's okay. I'm struggling. I am torn between what I feel I'm supposed to tell you, but also my own feelings on it, right? So I'm so sorry. I'm going to remove myself and just give you what I'm hearing. You would not be having this wish if it weren't a true heart's desire. And the universe wants to give you that. There's something about these two together now. The South adventure is what it's about. Well, I almost thought that was R2D2 for a second. And then the dandelion, right? So like again, when you blow the seeds, they just go with the wind, and I feel like that's very adventurous. Kind of just going. Maybe that's what your hidden wish is to travel. Either way, I feel that this is speaking of being more free-spirited, allowing for less control, being more curious, diving back into that childlike nature, the inner child. Okay, so here's another aspect of this reading. I feel that it might be calling you to dive into your inner self, your darker side, the things that you don't share with everyone. It's hidden, right? So oftentimes shadow work is the stuff that we think we're hiding from other people. Sometimes we are, sometimes it's obvious, but we don't know that it's obvious. So to dive into it like it's an adventure, to be more excited about it. It can be hard work, but I was about to cuss. It's effing awesome to be on the other side once you've finished that work. To be free of something you didn't realize was like really holding you down or holding you back. It's fantastic. Growth is amazing, and it happens in those dark times, right? So I feel like they're trying to help you understand, even though It's hard. It's exciting. Dive into it. It's okay. Work through it. Or I should say, at least they're excited for you. Yeah, I just felt touched on this one. And this to me is saying the more universal spirit, source, God perspective. Yeah. Okay. I just heard to share with you something that I don't tell many people because it sounds absolutely insane. But this is my experience I had. So here it goes. Speaking of skywriting, one day I was in the car with my ex-husband. We're driving through some mountain pass and I see the clouds, and there's a cloud that looks like it's making this like grrr, angry face cloud. And I looked at it and I stuck my tongue out at it and went meh. And I looked away for less than a minute, maybe 30 seconds. And I looked back and the cloud was smiling then. And it was such a moment for me to realize that signs are true. They're real. The spirit world, the spiritual life is real. And I do feel like there's something that they're trying to pull. There's a pulling with you in regards to this spiritual life, that spiritual side of you. There's something. I don't know if you need a reminder to dive back in. I don't know if there's something to it though. Okay. I'm hearing to suggest that you ask for specific symbols. They can work with you on this. That, for example, a lot of people like the numbers 1111 or whatnot, or if you have a favorite number, or a particular flower that will pop up when you least expect it. Have some kind of symbol that will remind you, hey, this is real. It's okay. Like, you can believe, you can trust. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That felt. Why am I getting to pair these two together? What is this? What is this? I'm going to draw another card for you guys because there's something about this and I'm not getting very much clarity on it. So hold on. Okay, let's just. Get out a card for them. Clarity, please. Whoop. Both? Nope, top one. Okay. Okay, what is this? Sun. Okay. Well, interesting. I don't know if you remember the quote. Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. And we've got the sun. And under the sun here is source. And so, yes, what I'm feeling right now for you guys is that your relationship with the spiritual world cannot be put on hold for very long. It is a part of you. It is your being. And you will have many adventures within it. This is your world. This is you. And perhaps it's something you've been hiding from others. Maybe you're in a family or with a bunch of friends that don't understand what you experience. And for that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's, you know, a lot of people are there. A lot of people are in families that don't have understanding. That is for you to decide how much you share with others, but know that it's okay. Know that you are okay the way you are, the way you were created to be. Yeah. Yep. Yepers. Okay. That feels good. We're good. We're done. Okay, pile two, I truly hope that you feel seen and heard, and as you go through this situation and dive more into yourself, I hope that you will find your tribe for it. And if not, I hope that you will feel strengthened anyways. Okay, much love to you guys. I'll see you next time. Okay, pile three with the Jasper. Look at it goes with these. Okay, let's see your cards. Message from your higher self. We've got rock, endurance. Interesting. Card number 20. We have card number 35, lost compass, getting back to integrity. Oh, interesting. Interesting. We have oleander, card number 32. We have another card number 32, create, and the words are dynamic, inspiring, energy, and gifts. And we have a pansy, which says sweet thoughts and an unknown quote, pray you love, remember. And there are pansies, that's for thoughts. I'm pretty sure I read that right. Pray you love, remember. And there are pansies, that's for thoughts. That's the quote. Okay, I'm gonna admit that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But it's something. It's something. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. We definitely have something immediately to do with this for some reason this feels like rock to me. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. So integrity is really all about you. It's what you cannot, it's about your own morality. You cannot go off someone else's morality. That's their integrity. Integrity is about yourself and within. And even though this says rock and it says endurance, I feel like it's your foundation. That's what I'm getting from it. Your solidness. Almost like you've kind of just like you wandered and tried out some things and now you're coming back to who you are. To your core, look, here's the core, right? To your soul, to your understanding yourself. And yeah, okay. All right. I just got the reminder of like when I went through my divorce, I had to move away. I moved literally like more than 8 hours away and lost a lot of friendships and I had to really relearn myself because I was entrenched in marriage and the religion we were in and being that was my all. That was everything. And I had to learn when I didn't have that anymore. Who the heck am I? What's my role? It's not about a role, right? I had to learn that. I do need to look up this card. I don't know anything about it, so I'll be right back. Wow. Okay. That's really interesting. So it it actually brings up so I guess the oleander is really a beautiful plant, but it's deadly. if you ingest it or whatnot. And so what it was bringing up, it actually brought up having a rocky relationship. And so I feel like this is about something in your world. It doesn't have to be it can be a paternal relationship. It can be siblings. It can be friends. It can be lovers. But something is either has been or is really difficult for you. Oh wow, yeah, my heart is hurting. This is your reminder, your suggestion, your little nudge to remember who you are, because that relationship is not you. It is a part of your experience here, but it's not you. You got to learn from it, right? Develop more character. But you are getting to come back and see within yourself, look at yourself and see, what is it? What do I enjoy? What brings me hope? What do I want to hold on to? What do I need to let go of? All of that. I feel like it's so interesting because they're both 32, right? But they're like the opposite of each other. So like the oleander can destroy, it's damaging. But this card is create. So you've got these two sides. And something has been damaging. Maybe it was an abusive relationship. But this is the other side. This is getting through it. And it's inspiring. It's a gift. It's beautiful. I will always encourage also being creative. I truly believe that every human is meant to be creative. Doesn't mean you have to be artsy, just creating something. Find yours, find what your creation style is, what brings you joy, and do it. You don't have to make things to sell. It's just the process of making that is so helpful for us. And now we come back to the pansy card, and I think I understand a little bit with this. Pansies are delicate. At least that's how I think of them. And your thoughts can be delicate, especially as you look back on this experience that is coming to an end or has. It can be heartbreaking and challenging, and you can cry at the drop of a hat any moment, there are lots of thoughts that happen, and no, it's not. We're not asking you to control your thoughts. We're asking you to just pay attention, to see them for what they are. Sometimes your thoughts will be of how they treated you, and they might even call into believing something that wasn't true. And so that's when you need to truly pay attention and go, oh, that was from then. That is not meant for me now. That is not good for me. It is not the truth. It's not for me now. So you don't need to absolutely control every thought and always have good thoughts. It's not about that. This is the work part. This is the part where you were coming back to your foundation. You're getting back to yourself. Yep. Okay, I just heard to grab another card. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get here. Top card. says light of forgiveness. I forgive myself and others. In forgiving, I free myself. I bounce back from negative emotions and do not linger in dark places. My life is a light that chases away shadows. Indeed. Indeed. I hope that you guys remember this as you go through the circumstances. I cannot tell you because it's a general reading. I don't know if you've just been through it. I don't know if it's happening at the moment or it's about to happen. But your higher self is reminding you that you're not alone. And as challenging as this is, you're going to come to some real beauty. You're going to know yourself better. You're going to be able to set boundaries that you're going to appreciate. A lot of self-care. And as much as it does take two in a relationship, you know, it's okay to need to forgive yourself as well as others. Yeah. I'm excited for you, even though it's hard. I'm excited for you. I've been through it. And like I said, my past relationship and being in that religion and that being my everything. And now I am my own safe place. And I can give myself boundaries and other people boundaries that have to do with me. And I get to create a lot. A lot. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful. And someday you will get there. Okay, so much love to you guys. So much love. I hope I lift you up as you go through this process. I ask that you are protected, and I ask that you are reminded of how much you're loved while you go through it. Okay, I will see you guys next time.